Yo, 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 what's up? It's Apache Chief, chilling out, bringing you once again the DC app experience. But I'm not here to cover DC, even though this is a DC channel for the moment. I went to read, see actually, uh, Captain Marvel. I rented it from Redbox. It cost me $1.75, and it was worth $1.75. Everyone that surrounded the main aspect of the main character, Captain Marvel, was great. Of course, I'm not very thrilled with Captain Marvel. But let's talk about another Kara Danvers. I read Supergirl, um, Rebirth, issue 12, and basically the episode begins with Supergirl on the roof of the Catco building, and Miss Catco basically shoots her with some kind of energy weapon, and then it seems that basically Supergirl develops some kind of overdrive backlash, you know, from this from this weapon being discharged at her, and then basically she just is going through some, the motions of her day during the comic. Again, she tried to attend school, and basically she's hearing like people constantly like scratching their heads, their fingers, banging pencils, and all this begins to kind of bother her. Now, on the backside of things, of course, they're introducing a new type of Fatal Five: the Empress, Indigo, Magog, Solomon Grundy, and some various other characters, but they don't really kind of show up in the comics. So it's just pretty much the Empress, um, the Emerald Empress. So pretty much after that, Carol Danvers is running through the hallways of a school, and she steps so hard that she causes the floor to collapse. And of course, it shows how modern day kids are all out with their cell phones. Instead of helping her, they're out recording her, trapped in this hole that she has made in the school. And then a young African American kid, what I'm saying, that kind of knows her and stuff like that. I believe they competed in the background as far as the previous issues that I've read. He helps her out of the ground, and then she's like, "Hey, I might hurt you." He was like, "Well, I'm just gonna have to trust you," and he helps Kara Danvers out of the hole in the ground. And so then the a character named I think Selena. Selena presents herself to Miss Catco later on in the issue, and is basically saying, "Oh, you're a supporter of Supergirl, and you've used your multimedia empire, you know, no longer in this way. So anybody who supports Supergirl, we're gonna basically give them the boot." And then of course, Miss Catco is like, "Oh, what? You're wearing those boots, and you're gonna try to give me the boots?" So basically, she's threatening this, this metahuman that seems particularly powerful with, jokes. So again, it was I love the campiness of it, and sometimes that's communicated in the show, doesn't always transition over, But again, I'm not really too much of a fan of the CW shows, but I did like seasons 1 and 2 of Supergirl. Then I really couldn't get past it. Um, but back to this story. Um, but then eventually it's just like nothing really seems to happen between Selena and Miss Catco. Supergirl talks to her father. Apparently her father was some kind of cyborg Superman, or a cyborg Superman. This is still waiting to be revealed, but I believe that he's another model. and apparently, his body has been replaced by biopolymers and stuff like that, so he doesn't have like those advanced mechanics that he had. Um, that used to kind of like protrude from his body. Again, this is a very kind of different cyborg Superman that Supergirl had been facing in previous issues, and then it's also revealed to be her father. So apparently now he's like in some kind of holding vat or tube, with basically these healing chemicals. Yes, I know, baby. So it's just like, um, so So overall, the issue was pretty good. Then the character, I believe, Magog, uses some kind of magic to basically imbue Solomon Grundy. Then Solomon Grundy basically ends up meeting up with Supergirl and breaks through the street. And then that was the end of the issue. So I think that's going to be one of the first or second reveals of, the attack. I haven't read Supergirl for a while. I read maybe like the first three issues. It was dealing with, again, cyborg Superman also being introduced as her father. So I have to do a little backtracking. But this issue was pretty good, introducing the Fatal Five, or a new Fatal Five. It seems like a new Fatal Five. Um, Hi, this is my flirkin. All right, let's get to be very careful with the flirkin. All right, so yeah, issue 12, Rebirth, Supergirl, really really cool. And once again, yeah, I saw Captain Marvel, but this is a DC channel, and I can't review that. I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Be good. God bless, and keep reading DC, and keep watching DC.